Hey, customers, welcome back to another episode of Frankie's Fast Five, where we cover the news and reviews just for yous. This video will be covering April 8th through April 15th. This week had a ton of trailers drop. We had HBO and Star Wars having their big conventions this week, so let's get into it. First off, we have the Penguin series that's coming to HBO. Academy Award nominee Colin Farrell's coming back for the Penguin. He was in the Batman from Matt Reeves as the Penguin. He did a great job in that movie. I'm sure this show is going to be fantastic. We also have the Marvels with a trailer this week. So we're going to see Monica, Carol, and Kamala all together now, and all these different girls or women with powers. So it's going to be a lot of fun to check out this movie. And I'm a sucker for those Marvel projects, as you know. True Detective Season 4 had a trailer drop with Jodie Foster returning to a detective role. The first season of True Detective was fantastic. 2 and 3 were just okay. Hopefully, this new season will be something great. We had Indiana Jones 5 drop another trailer. James Mangold is directing this film. As we know, he can handle these legacy characters like he did with Logan and the Wolverine. So I'm sure this is going to be a great way to send off Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. We also had J-Lo's new action movie from Netflix, The Mother, drop a trailer. Looks like a stereotypical kind of action movie, a little bit like Taken. It is coming out on Mother's Day, so to look out for that one coming soon. We also have The Sympathizer from Robert Downey Jr. He's going to be playing multiple roles. It's all about spies infiltrating America after the Vietnam War. It's also from the director of Old Boy, so I'm sure this is going to be great. We had Extraction 2 with a trailer. We actually missed this trailer last week, so we're covering it now. It's coming June 16th, starring Chris Hemsworth. It's still produced by the Russo brothers, written by Joe Russo. This trailer's crazy. He beats up people. His arms are on fire. He's using a minigun. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of action fun. We also had a Harry Potter teaser trailer come out. Apparently, they're doing a Harry Potter show where every book is going to be a season. Warner Brothers keeps making these interesting choices. We'll get into another one of those in a little bit. I'm not 100% sure how they're going to be able to advertise this with J.K. Rowling being such a polarizing figure now and her still being an executive producer. We also had Fool's Paradise drop a trailer. It's going to be Charlie Day's project where he's starring, directing, and he wrote this movie. It's a comedy about a guy who's like a mute who finds himself just in Hollywood somehow because he looks a lot like an already established actor. It's got a great cast. It's got my boy Jason Sudeikis in it, so I'm really looking forward to this. It should be a lot of fun. We also had the Continental with a teaser. Those familiar with John Wick should know what the Continental is. Looks like this show is going to be a lot about how they established this hotel that's so important for those movies. This show's already catching a little bit of flack because Mel Gibson is supposed to be in it. And as most people know, he's kind of a tough person to work with through Hollywood now because of what he's done. So for the news this week, after Star Wars Celebration, we found out that Daisy Ridley is returning as Rey. Personally, I'm really looking forward to her coming back. I loved her as Rey. She's fantastic. Hopefully, this can help the sequels even look a little better. Apparently, she's going to be establishing the new Jedi Order. Sounds like a great concept. Should be cool. We also have Dave Filoni. He's going to be doing a Mandalorian universe movie. It's supposed to be tying up everything from this Mando verse that we've been seeing on Disney Plus. I'm sure he's going to make the sequels better, like he's been doing. He's done the same thing with the cartoons and the prequels, so I'm sure this will make that like the same concept. We also had James Mangold, like we talked about earlier. He is doing a Star Wars movie. Apparently, it's going to be covering like the beginning of the Jedi. We'll see how that goes. He is a great actor or great director, so I'm sure we're looking at something good here. We also now know who's going to be playing Thrawn in the Ahsoka series. It's going to be Lars Mikkelsen. For those who don't know, he was also the voice actor of him in Rebels, the cartoon. So I'm sure he's going to do a great job acting in live action as well. Looking forward to having him back. All right, so the biggest piece of news of the week that bothers me the most is HBO Max changing their name. They are getting rid of the HBO and just making it Max. I understand that they're adding Discovery Plus and like putting this under the same umbrella, but nobody really cares about Discovery Plus. HBO had such a name brand recognition with movies and high quality television. I have no idea why you would make this change. It really kind of bothers me. It's like some Silicon Valley guy came in, almost like Justin Timberlake in The Social Network, where he says, drop the from Facebook. Like they were like, drop the HBO. It's a waste of time. I think it's stupid and a bad move, but we'll see how it goes. This week, we have a couple reviews. I saw Renfield this week in theaters. I was really disappointed in this movie. I was hoping for a fun horror comedy. It ended up being an action movie, and it's like a superhero origin story at that for Renfield. Holt was just fine in his role. Cage is chewing the scenery as usual. We had Aquafina in this as well. Did not like her in this. I really liked her in Shang-Chi. but in this, she was too dry. Not a fan of her in this one. There's better action movies. There's better horror comedy movies. Don't waste your time on this one. It is a definite nope from me. So this week we also had an episode of Mando. It's the follower, the beginning to the finale. So next week's the finale of this show. This episode or this season has been all people complaining about everything's a side quest. When are we going to get to the main story? And this episode really did like the rug in the Big Lebowski. It tied the whole thing together. So I'm really looking forward to the finale. They did a great job with this episode. It's going to be interesting to see now that Din has been captured by Moff Gideon, what ends up happening. So this was a definite dope from me. And as usual, customers, thank you for stopping by for Frankie's Fast Five. I really appreciate you coming by here. Do check out, we have our new interview coming out on special screening with Noel G. As most of you know, Hector, he is the man. And then look forward to our new releases that are coming out for everything on Netflix, HBO, in theaters. That card will be up right now. And we'll see you guys next week.